Greetings again, my fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a most interesting book. And today's book is How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive by Craig DiLouie. This is published by Red Hook. It retails for $19.99 in the United States and $25.99 in Canada. The book length is 388 pages. This is a fascinating book. If you like horror movies and you like horror novels, this book really combines the best of both worlds. It's a fascinating book. It's very different from the usual that you would read. The book revolves around Max Moray, who is a horror movie director. He's one of the biggies in the genre. And his big, movie has been Jack the Knife. The first one did well, and there were sequels. There was a trilogy. And people packed to the theaters to see what Max Moray had done next. He loved horror. He loved scaring people. And he always wanted to take it to the next level. And then he heard about a cult movie called Mary's Birthday, which was a horror movie. And apparently the person who filmed it, it was almost like the camera was cursed. Everybody who was part of the movie that was filmed died. So when the director of that one was no longer with us, the camera was up for sale at a sort of auction estate sale. And Max Moray thought he wanted to have that camera because it definitely had some strange qualities to it. So he acquired the camera. And as soon as he got the camera, some interesting things happened on his own set, because his new movie was called If Wishes Could Kill. And he hired an actress, Sally Priest. And he really liked her. He knew her from before. And she wanted to make her big mark in the film industry. But she wanted to be the final girl. Now, the final girl is the one in the horror movies, where everybody is killed. The bad girls, the good girls, everybody else, and there's usually one person left standing. Well, in the movie, she wanted to be the final girl, so everybody would come to love her and adore her. So Max Moray, he started to film the movie If Wishes Could Kill, and sure enough, people died mysterious deaths. When the camera was on them, they didn't stand a chance. So it really combines horror, fantasy, whatever you want to call it. And it almost goes into Stephen King territory there for a while. And it brings back the good old days of horror novels, which I grew up with horror novels in the 70s. Of course, Stephen King, Dean Koontz, John Saul, Peter Straub, and a whole bunch more. And this book really is fascinating in that the camera sort of controls Max Moray, and he wants death. And so it changes him totally. And Sally Priest, maybe she'll be the final girl standing, because it really gets into gory territory. And as we find out, are the dead really dead? Or are they spirits that have come back to watch the movies? So if you're looking for, like I said, a book that's a horror novel and is really different, Craig DiLouie really made a great horror book, and he survived. So this is the book that I highly recommend. So have a look for it at your local bookstore. And if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So thank you again for watching. I'll be back again with another excellent book. And until then, as I say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.